I'm good,
Nice,
sweetie. It's
nice
great
to see you.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, and to you.
Thanks.
This man standing next to us has been in this business a nice long time. Let me see, over 30 years in the housewares industries, over 15 years developing product that have made our lives better. And this one, the FoodSaver, I highly recommend one for you, and then definitely pick one up for somebody you love. And isn't it nice, Jan, that we can stand here and say, this is the lowest price FoodSaver in our current assortment. So right there, I feel really good, like,
Yeah.
oh, I waited for it, and now I can do it. And how about 4 months at $18.75? Stop it. It's customer top rated. It's a while supplies last, and I will tell you, there's, while supplies last. Eventually, it goes away, and we sell out of it, and the price goes away along with it. This is stainless steel. We specifically brought this in, and this is the only stainless steel FoodSaver that we offer you. The lowest prices, we said, with the built-in storage. Oh, I think we locked it, and all the other good things, but Jan will show us on the inside. And we are going to give you roll to get you started. So this one, Jan, will be your 11-inch roll.
10 feet long.
All right, and then you're going to get the accessory that you need, and we'll show you how that works. And then you're going to get reusable bags to start with. Everything else will be there on QVC.com. And before you say, oh, those bags probably are really expensive, Pat. No, it's not like ink to your printer. The bags are reusable,
Exactly.
and they're not terribly expensive.
Okay, so
All
let's.
right, sir?
Yeah, well, so a couple of things to know if you're just tuning in. Why a FoodSaver? Well, first of all, everyone complains about the price of food. Every time you go shopping, the food cost seems to be higher. But it seems to me very few people complain about throwing it away a week or 2 weeks or 6 months later, because you forget that you're paying so much money for the food.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm crushing that can is to show you that with this small machine, this inexpensive FoodSaver, you can actually pull a commercial quality vacuum pack, which is now going to let you do things like this steak that I have over here, put in a FoodSaver bag, vacuum pack it, and instead of buying meat when it's on sale, or if you didn't eat that last meat, and putting it in a bag that claims to be freezer safe, you can see that that's freezer burned, because freezer burn starts within 72 hours, okay?
Really?
But when you vacuum pack with your FoodSaver bag, because it's a specially designed bag with a built-in air barrier, that piece of steak is good for 3 years in your freezer. 3 years.
Stop it.
Yes.
3 years in your freezer.
Yep.
And you aren't wasting the bag, because you make the bag to exactly how large you want it. It's a reusable bag, and you could write there the date on it.
Exactly.
If you're
So
concerned.
that means you're going to stop throwing away your leftovers, but it means much more than that to you, because this can save you over $3,000 a year, and I actually have the proof in the numbers to show you. The average person, family of 4, is shopping at the supermarket every week and spending about $144 if you shop the way I'm recommending, which is buying food when it's on sale or buying in the family pack or value pack. You're going to save 43% that first week. That's $62 you've just saved. You've almost paid for this FoodSaver. In a month, you save $269. That's a car payment.
Yeah.
And over a year, over $3,200. Now, here's the amazing thing about this.
$3,200
in a year, just by buying in bulk and saving it, because you save money, like 66% on chicken and 25% on steaks and 40% on burgers.
We all know that, but we don't do it because we ended up with this because we bought those bags that came in a little box in the store.
So
Okay.
we've been doing this 24 years consecutively with FoodSaver. The first one sold for well over $200.
Yeah, I remember they were kind of expensive.
Well over
in the beginning.
$200.
Yeah.
But anyone that bought a FoodSaver back then, 24 years ago, has had the opportunity to save $3,000 a year. That's over $77,000 over that period of time.
That's a nice retirement there.
Exactly. So I mean, that's a college fund. That's it's a house. It's a lot of things. Okay. Simply by doing the one thing that you can't do with any other machine made, pulling the air out of the bag and saving it. So look, it's this simple to do.
Okay.
If you want to save cheese, that's how the guy that invented this in 1986 invented it, because he was sick and tired of throwing away the cheese that went bad.
Yeah.
He said, why do I have to keep throwing it away? It's vacuum packed when I buy it in the store.
Because nobody eats the whole brick the first time out.
Exactly. So you just put it in the bag, press
simple.
vacuum and seal. It has 10 of the best features of all of our FoodSavers. So this is not one of our, it's just got 2 features on it. This is 10 features, including the built-in roll holder and cutter. It automatically shuts off, so anybody can do this. So if you are a cook at home, or if you're someone that buys their food at the store and is sick and tired of throwing it away when it goes bad. Most of us will not throw away good food because we know that's wrong.
Right.
So we wait until it turns to garbage.
And
then we throw it away. So for you, this is the perfect food saver because it's our most inexpensive one.
And you can use it, cut the bag,
Let me
and
show
then
you.
go back and reseal it.
Right, so when you want to use this again, and guess what? That cheese is good for 6 months.
6 months.
6 months because it's vacuum
How
packed.
long do you think that was in the refrigerator?
All you have to do is then just cut this, and that's the only thing that you throw away is that 1 inch. You take out the rest of the cheese. If you use all of the cheese up, these bags are washable, they're dishwasher safe, they're microwavable, they're freezable, and you can simmer in the bag. So you can make all of your soups and stews for
it,
this
boil in a bag.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Put it in there, lay it back in there, close it, and just hit it, and the machine takes over. Is it worth 5 seconds to save that money?
It is definitely, it's worth that. And it doesn't eat up a whole lot of room. It's simple. The bag is held inside. You can always find more bags. But we were talking about the holidays. And you're going to be buying, I see those muffins. Nothing
right
makes
here.
me, so I get the coupon for the dozen of bagels, and I buy
Yes.
the fresh bagels. I cannot eat a dozen of bagels in a week. And then if you put them in the freezer, nobody wants them when you take them out if you didn't use the FoodSaver.
Exactly.
So with all the things coming up in the next couple of months, and then when we get to the hunting and fishing season, when the gardens come back in, this will save you money. Jan, I see Susan is with us. Do you mind?
Oh, good.
All
Let's
right.
talk to her.
Hi, Susan.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Hello,
you?
How are you, Susan?
I'm good. I wouldn't live without my FoodSaver.
Excellent. So talk to us. How do you use it?
Well, you mentioned bagels. I'm from New York. I live in Louisiana.
Right?
And I usually have about 10 dozen brought down to me twice a year.
Oh, my gosh.
And I freeze them in the FoodSaver bag.
Yeah.
And the day you take one out, I make it a little bigger. I cut it. I take one out. I reseal it like the day it came.
Perfect, perfect.
I buy food in quantity at the wholesale club. I would not live without this.
Excellent. So you do, come with me this way, Jan. Come on over this way, Susan. So you don't buy like individual or the smaller packet chicken. You buy the big bulk one or when it's on sale, and then you
I
save
buy
your
the
money.
big of everything.
Yeah.
I buy everything big. When there's a sale, I load up because I know it's not going to go bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. And think about all the fun you can have with all the money that you're saving, Susan.
I love it, and I've even used my FoodSaver when my parents passed away. We found some important papers, even my dad's Army discharge papers.
Yes.
I vacuum sealed them.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
So you can do all of your documents.
Yeah,
You can do anything that you want
Yeah.
to save. You can put it in the food
I mean,
saver bag.
It's not just for food, but it's I wouldn't live without it. That sits on my counter all the time, and I have the bigger model. I upgraded last year to the bigger model,
It's fabulous.
and I just love it.
Susan, thank you so very much. Our sympathies to you and your family for your parents passing, and we appreciate you spending the day with us, and happy holidays.
Thank you. You too, and just keep bringing these products.
We will. We won't let Jan go anywhere. Trust us. Susan, thank you.
Good.
Thanks much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Susan.
A family of 4 throws away about how much?
Over $600 a year. So even though Susan gave us a really great idea about buying in bulk just for 1 or 2 people, yes, you can do that. But look, if all you did was stop throwing away $600 worth of food, and that's what I'm talking about, your leftovers, the cheese that goes bad,
All the stuff from
chips and
Thanksgiving.
things, exactly. You're opening up brown sugar, you're only going to use that once or
Yes,
twice, right?
Right.
Keep it until next year. If
Yeah.
it's vacuum packed, it'll last you a year. You won't have to re-buy the brown sugar next year.
There's a little booklet comes with it. I read through it. It's like 13 pages. So, and 2 of the pages go through how long things are going to, how much
storage, yeah.
longer they're going to last when you use this. While supplies last, though, will not last forever. So take advantage of it. Jan, happy Thanksgiving.
You too,
Nice to
darling.
see you.
Have a great one.
Appreciate it. All right.